Hey everyone, today I'm here to show you my PAL UK Dreamcast collection. Now I know I've recently done a collection video, I've done one for the Xbox very recently, but I'm in a Dreamcast kind of mood tonight. I've been playing my Dreamcast all week, and I've got all my games here now. This is the last chance I'll have to do this collection video in a while because I'm packing all the things in my room away because it's going to be redecorated. So while I've still got all my games out, I thought I'd show them to you. So let's get straight into it because this is my third take, and both of the other takes I gone to about 15 minutes. I don't want this to be a two-part video. So without further ado, I'm going to briefly, and I mean briefly, talk about each game I have. Let's start off with a bang. Soul Calibur. Brilliant game, absolutely love it. It's a must-have for any Dreamcast owner. Brilliant multiplayer. Everyone has said all the good stuff about Soul Calibur, you know, I can't add to it. Racing Simulation. This is just one of those random games that you have lying around that you've probably put in your Dreamcast a maximum of 3 times. Nothing special here, and if I remember correctly, it wasn't a very good game. I'm not a big racing game fan, but I don't think that one was very good. I don't know how you pronounce this, Macanex or Mocanex or something like that. Very weird game, proper weird, but yeah, never got into it. I think it's like a sword kind of thing. Not my kind of game. I don't recommend it. Very weird, and the graphics aren't good. I know the Dreamcast graphics obviously don't live up to today's standards, but I mean, you know, compared to other Dreamcast games, it's not too good. Star Wars Demolition. Yep, Star Wars Demolition. Doubted myself for a second there. It's a Star Wars game. I never ever play Star Wars games. I've got this thing about Star Wars. I don't have a clue what it's all about, you know. Some people go nuts over Star Wars, but really I don't have a clue. Never put this game on my Dreamcast. Might do one day though, you know, if I ever get a free moment. I love talking about these games. NBA 2K. For those of you who don't know, when the Dreamcast was released, EA said to Sega, we're not going to develop for you, we're not going to make software for the Dreamcast, you're on your own. And EA carry the best sports games around. So what did Sega do? They turned around and they bloody well whooped their asses because they made some fantastic sports games for the Dreamcast. Here's a prime example. NBA 2K. Best basketball game I've ever played in my life. It's very, very good. And probably my favourite sports game of all time because I hate football games and whatnot. Talking of football games, I think this is a football game. If it isn't, I'm going to feel really stupid. But anyway, this is Uefa Striker. To be honest, I've never played it, but I can tell you now that it's going to be a bunch of crap because I hate sports games like that. Hate them. I'm generalising, I know it could be good or something, but I've never heard anybody rant and rave about how good that game is, so I'm not going to say it is. Fighting Force 2, a disappointing game. You look at the box art, you think it's going to be very good. You look forward, you put it in your Dreamcast, you get all psyched up, and then the game doesn't deliver what it promises by the box art. So, not a very good game, I'm afraid, guys. Trick Style. Random game again, not as random as that Macanex game. This is a random game, but pretty cool. I've got 2 copies of this. This one's in slightly worse condition than the other, but yeah, it's a pretty good game. Now we're getting on to the games that I play commonly. If you're wondering about Soul Calibur, why it's in that pile, is because the disc is very damaged and I don't often get it to work, so I need new copies of Soul Calibur. But this is Coaster Works. Once you figure out how to build the roller coasters, which will take you a while, you'll go through the game really quick. 2 hours it took me, 2.5 hours, which is quite a long time, but I'd say most of that time was taken up by getting used to the controls of how to build the roller coasters. I've completed this game, there's literally nothing else left in this disc for me to do. It was a pretty good game. I did enjoy it. Bit basic. They could have done a lot more with the graphics and stuff. But, yeah, good game. If you see it cheap enough, it's worth picking up. Rainbow Six. If you know Splinter Cell, you'll know Rainbow Six. And if you know Rainbow Six, you'll know Splinter Cell. Bit disappointing, maybe, for the Dreamcast version. I don't know. Maybe I just haven't given it enough of a chance. I've had it very recently. And I didn't spend an awful lot of time on it. It does look pretty good. from the box art, but yeah. As for the Rainbow Six games generally, I do really like the original PC version for some reason. Choo Choo Rocket, random but a must-have. Probably everyone that's got a Dreamcast has got this game. I've got 2 copies. Pretty cool game. Pretty cool stuff. Ready to Rumble Boxing, fantastic multiplayer game. You gotta love it. It's great. Pretty tricky if you're playing against the computer simulations yourself. In other words, if you're doing one player, it's a pretty tricky game, but it's pretty good. Toy Commander. Very good game, very hard game. Maybe you find it easy, but I find it pretty damn tricky. Yeah, what can I say? Pretty hard. Good game, good concept. If you don't know what it's all about, just look at it on YouTube or something. Really cool game, but guys, I can't do it, and it's frustrating. I want to be able to complete that game, but it's frustrating me because I can't do it, and I just get annoyed, and I don't want to break my Dreamcast controllers. Anyway, Crazy Taxi. This is a scuffed up version. I have got 2 versions of this as well. I've got doublers of lots of games because some of these games that I've got doublers of are very common. I've got a doubler of NBA 2K as well, which I'm not complaining about. Yeah, you find them in a number of places, and it doesn't matter around here. If you find a Dreamcast game, it doesn't matter what it is, you've got to pick it up. If you go to a charity shop, car boot sale, jumble sale, you know, anywhere like that, and you see a Dreamcast game, doesn't matter what it is, you've got to pick it up, because they're so rare around here. If you want a Dreamcast game in the UK, or at least in my part of the UK, South Wales, you've got to order it off eBay. There's literally no Dreamcast games around, but you'll probably see one every 6 months around the car boot sales, unless you see a bundle. Crazy Taxi, must have. Gotta have it for the Dreamcast, guys. You can't play Crazy Taxi on any other platform. Crazy Taxi and Crazy Taxi 2, you gotta own them on the Dreamcast. That's where they're meant to be owned. Crazy Taxi 3 is an exception, obviously, because it's not on the Dreamcast. I don't think it is anyway. Not for the UK people. In fact, I don't know. No, it's not on the Dreamcast at all. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, Crazy Taxi 3, I got it on the PC. Very good game. But these, they just take the biscuit. They're brilliant. Crazy Taxi, classic arcade game. It's one of them games that you put in there for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and have a great time. To my last 2 games then, I am going to show Sonic Adventure. Here it is. Pretty beat up case. Can you hear the plastic? Well, you probably can't. But, yeah, Sonic Adventure, best 3D Sonic game in my opinion. I'm not the biggest fan of 3D Sonic games, full stop, but this is the best one out of the ones that I've played, which are Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and Sonic Heroes. I'm not even touching the new ones, I'm not even going there. My last game, guys, Quake 3 Arena. I bought this one brand new and sealed about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, off of eBay for £6.99. The same company is still alive and kicking on there now, which is really cool. They've got tons of brand new Dreamcast stuff. That's where I got my VMU and Rumble packs as well, all boxed up, brand new, everything, which is sweet. This was brand new, never been touched, and it's in really good condition. So I hope to keep it like that. I'm going to buy Virtua Tennis off of the same people because they have that on there as well, or they did last time I looked, and that was all sealed and stuff. So there you have it, guys. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 2, 16 Dreamcast games, and I am proud of my collection, especially considering Dreamcast games are pretty hard to find around here compared to things like PlayStation 2, which are very common. You can easily go to a car boot sale and see literally tens and tens of PS2 games. Anyway, I'm gonna end it there. I will be making a video on my Dreamcast hardware collection because I think it's beautiful hardware. Might sound stupid, it's my opinion, but I've got to go. Time's ticking, and I'll see you in the future, guys. Thanks very much for watching.